Good evening, my dear friends. Right, here's an interesting fact for you. If you do this as a little experiment with your at home, pick a song that you think you know really well, all right, and then try to play it, or try to use your right hand, your strumming hand or your picking hand, and do what you would ordinarily do, but don't use your left hand. Just leave your left hand where it is and just try and play whatever it is you were going to play with just the right. Okay, there's a reason why I'm telling you this. I'll give you an example. Say I'm going to play Don't Fear the Reaper, for example. Okay, a nice straightforward track. Now I've been playing that for years, right? But if I tried to play that, if I said, well, I'm not going to use the left hand now, I'm just going to try and use the right hand just to practice the picking. Okay. And already, and I swear to God, already I am struggling to remember what to do. And I play it all the time. I can do it when I've got my left hand working, but as soon as I try to do it in isolation, everything falls to bits. And there's a reason for that, and that is what this lesson is all about. When you're playing, your brain, right, the way it works is it tells your left hand, if you're a left-handed guitar player, what to do first, and then this hand prompts the other hand as to what to do next. Okay, so it usually goes head, left hand, right hand. Okay, that's the way it works. So if you take that one stage further, if we take the left hand out of the equation, we go brain, nothing, I don't know what to do. All right, that's what happens. But if we can actually, sorry about the squeaky chair, if we can actually sort of get to train our hands independently from the beginning on whatever new song we're doing, it could be a fast song, particularly with things that need speed. All right. If you can learn how to use your right hand, work out what the parts are, and then sort of say to yourself, right, I'm going to go from my brain straight to my picking hand or plectrum hand, then you will notice that your speed will drastically improve. Now, this is something that I discovered probably on the internet years and years later, and I try it and it really works. So I've got a couple of examples here which I'm going to show you. Some are to do with a plectrum and there's some to do with finger picking. Okay, tracks that are all up on my site, so if you like what we're doing, you can go and download all the bits. It's all free for those newcomers. Before I go any further, thanks to my friends at Patreon who keep all this free stuff going. Thanks to those people also who click the thumbs up. Sorry about the thumb. Had an accident with the thorn. Click the thumbs up. That really circulates it. Thank you for subscribing. Please get your friends to subscribe. That is really important. Okay, click that subscribe button. That's important. Or if you want to donate and buy us a cup of tea, there's a thanks button at the bottom of this video. All right. So thank you to all that. All the links are below the video. So let's have a look at Don't Fear the Reaper for a minute, just as a very simple example. Now, we all know the chords. As I say, all the paperwork you'll find on the lessons on my site. So a nice, easy thing. Now, what I do, and I've made this as an example, I've isolated, if you're at home and you're trying to work on a new track, you know, if I was playing this and I didn't know it, as some of you probably don't know it, you wanted to learn it, look at the paperwork, you'll see all the stuff, but before you do it the traditional way, you know, the way that we've always done it, let's try and do it this way. Look at what the plectrum is going to do. When I'm playing this first shape, it's playing 5, 4, 3, 3. And it's important that we understand which way the plectrum is running, okay? In this instance, down, down, up, up. Why am I doing ups on the third and not down? Well, I don't want to end up in no man's land on strings that I don't want to hear. If I come up, I'm hitting strings that I'm covering. So plec action is really important. So in this instance, 5, 4, 3, 3. Well, the left hand comes off. But, you know, that's another thing. It's a prompt, you see. If we haven't got that prompt, it's difficult to play it. So we're thinking 5, 4, 3, 3. With a down, down, up, up plec action. The next one, 6, 5, 4, 3, all downs except for the 3. Okay, next shape, all downs except for the 3. The next shape, back to the G, all downs except for the 3. So with that in mind, we can go down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And even as I'm saying it, I'm finding it quite difficult to do, to do it without the prompting of this left hand. But what I do know is if I was learning something brand new and did it, then by the time I come to play it, it would be so much easier because I'm not relying on this one as a prompt. So let's try it again. So that's what you've got to try and keep it in time. See the way I fluff that last note? Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. When I do it with this stand working, it's easy. Let's do another one. Okay, so this is I'm working with plec at the moment. Let's do one. Handle with Care, great song, Traveller in Wilburys. Okay, again, what I do, just to be clear, when I'm working on these things, I will isolate what the string numbers are. Can you see what I've done here? I've written on the back of one of my things, so forgive the bleeding through of it. So this is what I did on the first one. Don't fear the Reaper. Can you see that? Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. This one I'm working on now. So I would isolate the strings that I'm going to play and the direction of the plectrum. Okay. Again, my video that when I do a tutorial for this will show you all the different chords. So it's all there. You haven't got to figure that out yourself. This is just to train your hand. Once looking at that thing, you can come back to this and say, right, let's have a go at this. So if I was doing Handle with Care, the first shape is this. It's like it doesn't matter what it is. We're looking at this hand. We're going to play down, down on the 4 and the 3, up on the 2, and then down on the 4. And then you would mute the strings. So the next part of the track is 5, 3, 2, 5. Okay, so we've got 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, 5, 5, 3, 2, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5. Okay, I'm going into this for the first time, as you will. And remember, I know what it is in my, when I've got all the left hand working. So you may think, well, what's the point of doing it if you can? Well, if by getting the information from your brain to this hand straight away, and from your brain to this hand, everything speeds up. Imagine it was in a computer loop. When you get like latency. Well, that's what happens. From here to there to there. It takes a little bit of time. But if you can go from one hand straight to the other, then it works. So let's do those again. We did this one. I messed up the last note, but that's where the practice comes in. And of course, you wouldn't do it that fast. You would do it slowly. Handle with Care was 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, 5, 5, 3, 2, 6. 6, 5, 5. So I'd have to work on that. But this is the thing. This shows you how little, this is the point, serious point, how little this hand knows. Okay? It shows you how much training it needs in order to keep up with this one. This one at the moment is prompting this one. And that's, if we can eliminate that, your speed will drastically increase. All right? And don't forget, I've learned, as I mentioned in my previous video, let me get the other guitar. In my previous vid, once you've learned something one way, you might be learning a passage from a lead guitar solo. It's really fast, and because you've learned it in a particular way, it's very difficult to unpick it once you've got it in your head. But if you can approach something like this, and before you start getting too bogged down with everything, work out what the riffs are, and then slowly work out the plec action, and then isolate this hand. Don't use this hand at all. Make it a point. Do it when you're watching TV. Okay. So let's assume we were going to do something like Harvest Moon. I'm just picking examples that I've got on the site that you can go and look at. So on Harvest Moon. It's got like a drop D, it's a bit nearly in tune. Okay, so this is what it does. Let me think, boom, da. Now I've written it down here, can you see? Okay, because when I try to isolate it, it's going to be difficult for me, even though I know how it goes with the help of this hand. So I'm going to play it with this hand first, just to confirm what I know is right. So 6, down, down, up, down, 6, up, down, up. Okay, so if you look at this, I say you can scribble these things out yourself. This is what I'm looking at. Boom, da, da, ga, da, ba, da, 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 da. And then I will chant it in my head, as we discussed the other day. 6, down, down, up, down. Hang on. 6, down, down, up, down. 6 up. 6 up, down, up, down, up. 6 down, down, up, down. 6 up, down, up, down, up. And I'll try and play it now. 6 down, down, up, down. Do that again. 6 down, down, up, down. 6 up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so it's sort of in the head now. Now, 6 down, down, up, down. 6 up, down, up, down, up. 6 down, down, up, down. Now, when I play the 6, we discussed this the other day. I don't want to hear all the other notes, so I'm going to go 6 down, down, up, down. 6 up, down, up, down, up. 6. And I'm chanting that in my head. I'm training this hand what to do. I'm not going to be distracted by going and looking at the left hand, as we always do when we can't do something. We always look at this hand. We forget that this is usually the one that's causing the problems, and this helps isolate those problems. Boom, da, da, ga, da, boom, ba, da, ba, da, ga. 6 down, down, up, down. 6 up, down, up, down, up. And when you put this hand on, let's look at what this one's doing. Boom, da, da, ga, da, boom, ba, da, 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 ga, boom, da, da, ga, da, boom, ba, da, ga. You can drink your tea while you're doing this one. Boom, It's doing nothing. Okay, it's this hand. So that's a basic idea with when you're using the pleck. Now you go away and you try all the songs that you struggle with and isolate the strings. When you're looking at them, look at the string numbers that you're supposed to be playing, and then write them down, as I did with Don't Fear the Reaper. Don't forget, just a quick recap. If I was on Don't Fear the Reaper, it would be 5, 4, 3, 3. Okay, I'm only interested in the string numbers, and I'm interested in the pleck direction. Okay, remember, string number, pleck direction. String number, pleck direction. In this instance, string number, pleck direction of the strum. All right. Now, it's all well and good. What about finger picking? So have a little go of that. Exactly the same principle. So let me get rid of these couple here. We've done that one. We've done that one. We've done Harvest Moon. Let me remind you once again, folks, all these tracks that I'm doing, all of them, I've got them here. They're all on the site, all of them. So you can go and have a look. All the paperwork's there. It's all free, and it's free for you to share to whoever you want, okay? What is mine is yours. All I ask you to do is do that thumbs up or subscribe or something, all right? So let's have a look at, if I played this, you'll say I can't do it, all right? I just know you will. Watch this. And I'll say, well, you can. And you'll do it in 2 minutes if you watch what I'm telling you to do. Right, so I'm going to play this. It's a great showy off piece, isn't it? I mean, and it's dead easy. You could do this today. I'll show you how to do it now. Okay, so what I'm doing there, as I'm playing this little pattern, you'll see that I've got here. It's a piece called Asturias, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm going to play this line here, and then I'm going to play this line. Now you'll notice that every single finger, I'm using one finger and one thumb. That's all I'm using on this. That's all they use. You look at the greats doing it. That's all they use for this part of the song. Thumb, first finger, suggestive. John Williams version. John Williams, the guitar player, not the film composer. John Williams, brilliant guitarist. So you'll see that the finger just plays the 2 all the time. So I've highlighted what the thumb's going to do. So if I was learning this, again, it's here, Asturias, you can see, and I will do it in my idiot-proof way of doing it. If If you ever want a simple way of learning classical music, you come to me. All right, we can do up to grade 8, but I do it in a way that you can understand. Right, so let's have a look at what this hand's doing. We're going to play this. The thumb plays the tune, for example. So on Asturias, it would go. Okay, and after every single melody note, there's a pick of a second string, so it would go. Okay, so that first line, for example, would do it 3 times. And again, and it's in 3s. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then it resolves 1 and 2 and 3 and that's where you would, you know, my fiddle would struggle with. So you could start off by going learn the hand, as we would do, and then we think, well, hold on, I want to get some speed into this, so I need to think about, you know, doing this bit. Okay, so let's have a look again, quick look. Everything, the finger's only going to play the 2, so there's no trickery, there's no fiddling around. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to play. The string numbers are 5 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 5 2 5, and I'm not going to say 2. I can't be bothered. It just clutters up my brain. I'm just going to go. I'm going to do a 2 after every main number anyway. So I'm just going to go 5 4 4 4 4 5. I can remember that, and as long as I remember to go after every number, then I've learned it. 5 4 4 4 4 5 3 times. 4 4 4 5 5 4 4 4 4 5. Then it says 4 5 5 4 5 5 4 5 5 4 5 5. See the way I almost messed it up then? Because I haven't got this hand to prompt me. I'll do it again. Do it slower this time. Slow down, Rob. Slow down. A lot of people, when they cock up, they start going faster. Don't. Go slower. Rob, slow down. 5 4 4 4 4 5 5 4 4 4 4 5 4 5 5 4 5 5 5 4 4 4 4 5 5 4 4 4 4 5 5 4 4 4 4 5 4 5 5 4 5 5, and I'm sort of getting the tune in my head now, marrying up to my right hand. I'm not playing anything yet. I want to give this hand a chance to practice. This hand never gets a chance to practice, because every time you cock up with this one, you stop playing. So this one never gets a chance. Then you wonder why you can't play. So with that in mind, when you've learnt that, you'll then go over this. 5 4 4 da, da, da. I'm referring to the string numbers, of course, when I say 5. 5 4 4 You'll learn the pattern from the tab, from my stuff. You're just interested in how to get this right hand going. And it's really simple once you know what you're doing. And then once you've got this, and that's how you get the right hand to work. Okay, so that's one example of a little classical piece. Asturias, it's called. Remember, the paperwork is on the site, all of it. So if you want to learn how to play it, then you can. Another one that's on the site, another great song. Now I'll just give you the main riff. This is what the pick does, and I've got to look at this. I know what it is when I use this hand, but independently, forget it. You know, 5 1 3 4 2 3. So my fingers are grouped together. More strings are involved here. More traditional way of picking. I'm going to play 5. I'll block the strings. 5 1 3 4 2 3. And next to it, I'm not going to show you. I think it's got the title on it. I'll show you that later. It says times 4, so I'm going to do 4 times. 5 1 3 4 2 3. 5 1 3 4 2 3. 5 1 3 4 2 3. And I can do this watching TV without getting anyone mad. Keep it steady. Da ba da ba da da 1 and 2. I can't set time. I can't count the timing and play at the same time. 5 1 3 4 2 3. 5 1 3 4 2 3. And then if I put a shape there, simple shape, imagine I'm playing an A minor, I move it up 2 frets and take this finger off. And I think 5 1, what did I say? 5 1 3 4 2 3, and then I move this back to an A minor shape, but this time I take that finger off and go 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. So let's, what will I get, do you think? 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. A minor, capo at the 7. I've moved it up 2 frets and I've taken this finger off. Ooh. And then I'm going to move this finger down and imagine it's an A minor, but this time with this finger off. Same pick. 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now when you go to play this, if you're watching one of my tutorials for this song, it's on the site, then you would start off and you try and cram everything together. Don't. Think about it in stages. Think about it in layers. What's the first layer? Nice easy thing. Think of what I've just said. Think of the A minor shape. Move it up 2 frets. Take this finger off. And in your head you're going to go da 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 da. And then you're going to move this finger. Keep this finger on. Move it down and replace it with this finger. This one's off now. Da 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 da. Okay? In this case, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. And then when you get to the, you do the same with other parts of the song. This is just an example of training, how you train yourself to think about practice in a different way. And in doing so, your speed, because the whole point of this lesson is to double your speed, okay? Certainly double your speed of learning something, okay? But double your speed of playing. If you can get rid of that latency, that loop that we're in. Another one, and one that you hear me playing quite often. Put my guitar back in tune. Oh, that Scarborough Fair, by the way, is there, okay? As I say, I'm not putting this document on, this is just my scribble. This is what you will do. If you're learning Scarborough Fair, you'll look at the string numbers and you'll write them down as I've done. And then you'll just sit there watching TV or whatever and you'll go 5, 1, 3, 4. Okay, the next one. One that everybody struggles with, I'll just play the, I'll do it again. See the way I struggle then? Because if I didn't have this left hand prompting me, I couldn't play it. I'll do it again. You might get an idea from that. I've got written on here 6 and 2 in a bracket, which means I'm going to play my 6 and 2 together. That's how I write things out. Then I've got 5 and 2 in a bracket. Then I've got 5 and 2 in a bracket again. And then I've got 5 and 2 in a bracket again. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. And then I've got a little, flick down and up. Then a 5, up, down. You know what it is. Okay, I'll show you. All right, there we are, there it is. It's Blackbird, of course. But a lot of people, because they're so busy, preoccupied trying to do this, and this hand never gets a chance to play. We're waiting for this one to do its stuff. So what you've got to try and do is forget this hand. Let that one, that can, that gets enough practice. Let's look at give this one a chance. So you see the way I struggled when I tried to play it without the prompt of this one. So I'm thinking in my head now, bum, 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 daka doopa da. Now once I start thinking of the melody in my head, it helps. Dang, 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 dum, daka doopa da. Now let's have a look in detail at what this is. So here's our bum, 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 bam, and then we start our little flick down and up. And again, I keep saying it, but this is on the site. Go and have a look for it. Stick it in the search, you'll find it. So now when we get to the 5 and 2, straight after that, we've got a flick down and up, then a 5, and then an up and down. Now what I would do is I would just practice that last 5 and 2. This one here before the flicks. Where are we? That one. Just practice that one, okay, and then go straight into that. So you're going to get this, because that is the feature of the whole song. The first 3, bam, bam, bam. That's just like a little, here we go. Are you ready, folks? The most important bit is the 5 and 2, and you just practice that. And when you've got that, see the way it's in? It's all nearly all the way through. Learn that little section. Put the easy bits in, and they are easy. Okay, you can do that. And so on. Now the last one we'll have a look at, again, people struggle with this one. It's called, it's a blues picking thing in E. I don't know what I've called it. I think I've called it blues picking E, I don't know. I'll put a cap on at the, you don't have to put a cap on, I'm just doing it. I quite like the idea of putting a cap on. So on this one, you've got, I'm going to use again one finger. It's more like a Travis picking thing, this. Travis picking in a traditional sense, because they only used to use one finger. And it's a lovely little piece. I'll play it. That type of thing. I've hurt my thumb, so it's hard to grab hold of the neck, which is why I'm not doing a song, by the way. Blues picking. So I'm looking at this thing now. What's going on? And this is what makes it tricky for everybody. People really struggle with this because you've got your bass going with your thumb, but your melody is going. So in your head, in the rhythm side of it, you've got and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And your thumb plays all the main notes and all the main downbeats with whatever's on the whatever string you're on. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you try that. It's like doing that thing where you pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. So if you look at this last example here, down there. Again, this is on the side, the piece is on the side. You've got a 3 and then a 6 and 3 together. Okay? And then it gets pretty straightforward. So we start off with a 6, with a 3 and then a 6 and 3. And that's for this bit. Alright? But we don't want to worry about that one. And then we've got a 2 and then a 6 and 2. Then a 2 and then a 6 and 2. And then a 2 and then a 6 and 2. So we've got 3, 6 and 3, 2, 6 and 2, 2, 6 and 2, 2, 6 and 2. Da, 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 da. Now, look at it slowly. I think of it like this now. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See the way your finger's doing two things to the one beat of the thumb. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So this is how the whole thing goes. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The next line, it starts off again with the 3 and then a 6 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, and then finally it just goes 1, 6. Okay, you'll see why when I play the piece. So let's play that again, shall we? 3, 6 and 3, 2, 6 and 2, 2, 6 and 2, 2, 6 and 2. Da dum. So I'll do it again. See, unless without this hand, it's struggle. Da 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 happen. And this is why it's practice. If I can't do it without this hand, imagine, you know, how tricky it'll be for you. So, but without doing it, you'll never play. Okay, you've got to do it. Okay, and because this is the bit that messes everybody up. Okay, and those people who have tried it will know. If you have tried it and you struggle, do this and you'll get it right. Okay, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then when you put it together, all right, so that was a little lesson there while I'm waiting my thumb to glue itself back together again. I had a song lined up and everything for today, but I tried it earlier. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get my I couldn't get the pressure on the thing. I hope that's going to be helpful. I promise you now it is helpful. So if you want to double the speed of your playing, and particularly with lead guitar, you know, when you're doing a lead guitar run, I don't teach much lead guitar, and people say, why not? Well, there's so many other great players out there doing it, and they do it better than me, and I just leave that to them. But the best thing to do if you're going to do lead guitar is to learn off the phrase that you're doing, and then, you know, work out what it is, look at what your right hand's doing, and then try and park the left hand and just do it with your right hand. And by doing that, the information is going straight to this hand rather than going in that loop. All right, it's really important. I would credit the person that I learned that off, but I can't remember. But it was somebody on Tinternet. So whoever it was, thank you for telling me how to do that, because it really has helped my playing as well, particularly those fiddly classical pieces that I like to do as well. Right, on Wednesday we'll do something else. Until then, I'm going to love you and leave you. Remember to subscribe. Please share the hell out of all the stuff. Click that thanks button. Thanks for the donations. If you want to donate to buy us a cup of tea, there's a thanks button at the bottom, or join me on Patreon. I've put another thing up. Did one yesterday. I've got another new one going up. Showing you how I record all these things, and I've put it all together so that you might find that interesting. All right, so I'll see you next week. Till then, take care. Bye bye.